Good day, people. I am Fritz, Kian, Palmas, and welcome. So for today, I just want to share some information and opinion about the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Train Act, officially cited as Republic Act number 10963, signed by our former President Rodrigo Duterte. So before I start, this will be the questions what I'm going to answer and share with all of you. First, I want to define what is the content of train law. Second is it sounds like a lower income tax or not? And the last one is it good to have this law for other Filipinos? President Rodrigo Roa Duterte signed into law Republic Act number 10963, otherwise known as the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Train Act, the first package of the Comprehensive Tax Reform Program on December 19, 2017 in Malacanang. The train will provide hefty income tax cuts for the majority of Filipino taxpayers while raising additional funds to help support the government's accelerated spending on its build, and social services programs. This tax reform package corrects a long-standing iniquity of the tax system by reducing personal income taxes for 99% of taxpayers, thereby giving them the much-needed relief after 20 years of non-adjustments of the tax rates and brackets. This is the biggest Christmas and New Year gift the government is giving to the people. For the poorest 10 million households, the government is giving them targeted cash transfers of 200 per month in 2018 and 300 per month in 2019 and 2020, sourced from higher consumption taxes that the rich will contribute, as well as better social services, healthcare, and education. All this will prepare the people for better job opportunities. In a separate message, President Duterte has vetoed certain provisions to train. The vetoed 5 lines items are the following provisions. First is reduced income tax rates of employees of regional headquarters, regional operating headquarters, offshore banking units, and petroleum service contractors and subcontractors. Next is zero rating of sales of goods and services to separate customs, territory, and tourism enterprise zones. Third is exemption from percentage tax of gross sales or receipts not exceeding 250,000 pesos. Next is the exemption of various petroleum products from excise tax when used as input, feedstock, or as a raw material in the manufacturing of petrochemical products or in the refining of petroleum products or as a replacement fuel for natural gas, fired combined cycle power plants, and earmarking of incremental tobacco taxes. The train raises significant revenues to support the President's priority social and infrastructure programs, which will help to realize his administration's goal of reducing the poverty rate from 21.6 to 14% by 2022. Some 70% of the incremental revenues will help fund the government's infrastructure modernization program, while the balance will go to social services. Starting in 2018, the government expects to raise funds equivalent to about 2/3 of the incremental revenues targeted under this tax reform law. Congress has committed to passing the rest of the train's provisions, representing the remaining 1/3 of the targeted revenues in early 2018 to help us achieve our revenue and deficit targets. Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Act or train law sounds like a lower income tax for the employees and other individuals who are working with the company because of their exemption or decreasing of their taxes. They felt comfort and the concern of the government for them. But on the other side, it is so rueful because people who are poor and don't have enough money or income to support their family are facing and experiencing the increase or rising of the prices in the market. Samples are sugar and anything sweets, gas tanks, fuel, and more. In my opinion, as a student, the goal of train law was good for those who are working in the company because they want to reduce or decrease their personal income tax. It will help them to support their family, but it is not good that besides the goal of train, other Filipinos who are unemployed or jobless suffer from paying the increased price of goods in the market. But with the people's support and understanding, all these reforms will result in a more and better job, lower prices, and a brighter future for every Filipino. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you.